Sunlight spills over a quiet wetland at dawn, turning the water into a shimmering mirror of gold. Mist drifts low above the surface, curling around reeds like pale spirits rising from the night. Every rustle from the cattails, every ripple on the pond suggests awakening life. Frogs cling to lily pads as though they are tiny green islands. Insects hum beneath the first brush of light, and water striders skate soundlessly over glassy reflection. It is a realm ruled not by noise or brute strength, but by precision, by swift flashes and sudden movement. Then, in an instant, something cuts through the air. It moves faster than the eye can trace. A streak of iridescent blue, a flicker of emerald fire. It glides, hovers, and pivots like a living shard of stained glass brought to life. To witness it is to watch mastery of motion. To hear it is impossible. It makes no sound. This is the dragonfly. Called simply the dragonfly in English, its scientific classification belongs to the order Odonata, with two main subgroups: the broad-winged Anisoptera and their slender cousins, the damselflies, Zygoptera. The name Odonata means toothed ones, a reference to the formidable jaws these delicate flyers wield. Jaws designed for predators, though one might never suspect it from their shimmering appearance. They have flown for over 300 million years, making them some of the oldest aerial hunters on Earth. Long before dinosaurs ruled the land, ancient dragonflies with wingspans over 2 feet patrolled prehistoric swamps like airborne leviathans. Today, they are smaller, but no less remarkable. With the ability to fly in any direction, forward, backward, sideways, even upside down, they are considered among nature's most skilled aviators. To the casual observer, they are mere summer visitors, flashes of color flitting above a pond. But beneath their fragile beauty lies an animal of astonishing resilience and power. They are hunters with nearly perfect aerial control, with compound eyes that perceive a world humans cannot imagine, and a life cycle that begins not in air, but in water. Dragonflies inhabit almost every corner of the world, from the humid jungles of the Amazon to the cool rivers of Scandinavia, from the grassy marshes of Africa to the rice paddies of Southeast Asia. Where there is clean, fresh water, there are dragonflies. They prefer slow-moving streams, bogs, lakes, and wetlands, places where stillness hides life, and life waits in shadows. Their world is shaped by water, and so they gather where water remains. Regions with long droughts see their population shrink. Fertile wetlands and protected rivers host dazzling congregations of shimmering wings. Each habitat shapes the character of its dragonflies. Some bold and metallic, like burnished armor. Others soft and gem-like, glowing with sapphire, amber, or emerald hues. To know a place is to watch its dragonflies. They are reflections of its health, mirrors of its balance. Where these insects thrive, the ecosystem breathes. Now, in the height of warm season, life explodes across the water's edge. The sun warms shallow pools, encouraging algae, plankton, and blooming vegetation. Mosquitoes and midges rise in dense clouds. Frogs call for mates in croaking choruses. From below the surface, fierce young hunters, dragonfly nymphs, lurk among submerged roots, feeding on unsuspecting prey. For the adult dragonfly, the warmth of the season is a fleeting window. They live only a short time in this aerial form, weeks, perhaps months, compared to the years they spent underwater as larvae. The sun grants them the energy to fly, to hunt, to mate. Every moment is urgent, every movement precise. The season is not merely a time to live. It is a race toward reproduction, a glorious sprint before the inevitable fading of summer. The wetlands swell with life, and the dragonflies enter their reign. They rule not through brute strength, but through efficiency. They must seize the air before storms return, before autumn cools the water, before the cycle resets beneath the surface. But to truly understand the dragonfly's resilience, to see how this fragile spark of light survives, evolves, and shapes the world, we must first explore the realm it calls home.
The wetland is a world defined by boundaries that are never fixed. It is neither land nor lake, neither forest nor field, but something in between, a meeting place where water cradles soil and soil gives shape to water. Its borders blur with the seasons. Its colors shift with the weather. It breathes with the rain. At the height of summer, reeds rise like green towers, their long blades whispering to the wind. Lily pads float on the surface like scattered coins, hiding the quiet struggles happening beneath them. Sunlight reflects off tiny particles suspended in the water, creating golden halos around every movement. Beneath this glittering surface lies a realm of shadows and shifting currents. The air itself seems alive. Warmth triggers a constant hum of insects, mosquitoes, midges, water beetles, and flies. Swarms rise and fall like invisible tides, filling the space above the water with an endless cloud of motion. To the dragonfly, this cloud is not chaos, it is opportunity. Farther away, a heron stands motionless, watching for fish with a patience carved by evolution. A frog clings to a half-submerged branch, its eyes just above the waterline. Small fish flicker through the reeds like silver threads drawn by unseen hands. This is no peaceful sanctuary, but a battlefield of instincts, where silence is strategy and stillness is lethal. Here, the dragonfly reigns as an aerial predator, ruler of the sky, just above the surface. Every creature in the wetland has a role to play in a complex tapestry of survival. For the mosquitoes and midges, the warm air is a rush toward breeding, feeding, multiplying. For frogs, it is a hunt. For fish, it is a feast. And for dragonflies, it is both sustenance and competition. A select few species coexist with dragonflies in a delicate balance. Frogs stalk both the nymphs below the surface and the adults above it. Birds, like kingfishers and swallows, dart and swoop, competing for flying insects. Fish consume dragonfly larvae when given the chance. Turtles lurk in still pools, ready to snap at stray moving shadows. Yet despite these threats, dragonflies do not merely survive, they shape the fates of others. Their predation keeps insect populations in check. Without them, swarms of mosquitoes could multiply unchecked, overwhelming the food chain. Their presence reduces pests and stabilize health in both wildlife and humans. They are silent stewards of balance, maintaining order through movement too swift to see clearly. Dragonflies are apex predators of the insect world. They are the hawks of the marshlands, the falcons of the wetland skies. Their hunting success rate is legendary, as high as 95%, unmatched by lions, wolves, or sharks. They do not chase blindly. Each attack is precise, calculated through a vision system capable of tracking multiple moving targets simultaneously. But their role does not end in the air. Beneath the surface, their nymphs are equally predatory. They stalk with stealth, using hydraulic-powered jaws that shoot forward like traps, seizing tadpoles, worms, and even small fish. In this hidden realm, they reduce overpopulation and influence which species dominate the shallows. Every catch alters the balance of underwater life, just as every flight shapes the air above. This duality, Hunter above and hunter below makes dragonflies essential in regulating the delicate system of wetlands. They are guardians of equilibrium, ensuring that no single species grows unchecked. They are the quiet architects of biodiversity, invisible to most, essential to all. Yet the wetland is not a sanctuary without peril. It is a place where every advantage can become a vulnerability. A sudden drought may shrink the pools that nurture young nymphs. Heavy rains may flood the water, washing larvae into the hungry mouths of fish. Changing temperatures can shorten their breeding window, altering generations. Here, survival is not only a matter of adaptation, it is a negotiation with shifting forces, water, temperature, predators, and prey, all intertwined. But survival here is never simple. The land itself can be as much a predator as any living creature.
The dragonfly's body is built for precision. Sleek, lightweight, aerodynamic. Every millimeter serves a purpose, every segment written by millions of years of evolution. Its elongated abdomen acts as both rudder and stabilizer, cutting through air with effortless grace. Its thorax, packed with powerful muscles, drives the rhythm of flight more complex than any seen in nature. Up to 30 wing beats per second, each one independent of the other. Unlike birds or butterflies, a dragonfly's 4 wings do not move in unison. They can beat separately, tilt at individual angles, twist in different directions. This freedom creates the impossible, hovering midair like a helicopter, reversing backward with the agility of a ghost, darting forward at speeds reaching nearly 60 kilometers per hour. It can change direction in a heartbeat, halt instantly, pivot at a perfect right angle. Then there are the eyes. 2 enormous compound domes dominate its head, made up of up to 30,000 tiny lenses. Where humans see a limited image, the dragonfly sees a mosaic of motion, an endless field of shifting shapes and trajectories. This panoramic vision spans nearly 360 degrees, allowing the dragonfly to track prey, mates, and predators without turning its head. It sees ultraviolet, perceives polarization, and calculates movement in fractions of a second. And when the moment comes to strike, its jaws reveal why the order Odonata was named Toothed Ones. Hidden beneath delicate beauty lies a brutal set of serrated mandibles capable of crushing prey. To the dragonfly, flight is not for escape, it is for conquest. From dawn to dusk, the dragonfly lives in motion. When the sun warms its muscles, it rises from reeds and branches, stretching its wings like glass blades catching the morning light. Before it hunts, it must bask, absorbing enough heat to power its aerial engine. Only when sunlight charges its body does it transform from stillness into living speed. Hunting is constant, and it is ruthless. The dragonfly does not wait, it chooses, it calculates. A mosquito lifts slightly too high from the water's surface and is gone before its wings complete a full beat. A fly zigzags unpredictably but cannot escape a predator that plots intercept paths instead of chasing behind. The dragonfly anticipates where prey will be, not where it is. Between hunts, it rests briefly on foliage, cleaning its face and legs with delicate, rhythmic strokes. These quiet moments are deceptive. They are not pauses in activity, but recalibrations between bursts of flight. Some species patrol territories, returning again and again to favored branches or perches. Others skim low across ponds, performing sweeping arcs like silent sentinels guarding unseen borders. Their days are defined by flight. Their nights are surrendered to stillness,
For without warmth, wings remain grounded. Despite their constant presence in summer skies, dragonflies are not social creatures. They are solitary predators, each individual living as an autonomous force. There are no cooperative hunts, no shared parenting, no family bonds. Their interactions are purposeful and brief, focused on territory, competition, or reproduction. Males defend chosen patches of water like warriors owning kingdoms. These territories are not chosen for beauty, but for strategic value, places where females are likely to lay eggs. The males chase rivals aggressively, clashing and spiraling aerial duels, twisting and looping with such speed that the conflict seems like a single blur of metallic flashes. There are no vocal warnings, no displays of threat. Their battles are motion itself. Swift passes, sudden stops, deceptive retreats. A victory is clear when one contender retreats to find a lesser territory. Females navigate this dance with caution. A male who succeeds in winning a mate will grasp her behind the head with claspers shaped uniquely to fit his species, a biological key built for one purpose. Together, they form a mating wheel, an intricate, almost mythic shape that has inspired folklore across cultures. In this moment, the dragonfly becomes a symbol not of flight, but of lineage. After mating, females lay eggs in or near the water, knowing that life must begin where she herself once hunted as a nymph. She may lay hundreds, even thousands, but only a fraction will become the next generation. Her role ends when the eggs meet the water. There is no nurturing, no return. The cycle is a gamble nature plays on abundance. Yet the most fascinating part of this creature's life is not in the way it looks, but in the way it moves, through the rhythm of the seasons.
The wetland shifts with the seasons, like a living organism breathing in slow motion. What begins in the warmth of summer will soon wither under the cool weight of autumn. Sun-drenched water will lose its sparkle. Days will shorten, and the air will cool into a heavy grayness. For the dragonfly, whose life in the air is already brief, time becomes a race against change. In summer, the pond is a feast. Warm currents nurture abundant prey, and sunlight fuels swift flight. But as temperatures drop, insects disappear, winds strengthen, and the dragonfly's greatest ally, heat, begins to fade. A body built for precision flight is useless without the warmth that powers its muscles. Some adult dragonflies will not survive the season's end. Their time in the air is meant only to mate, to hunt, to ensure the future. Nature has written a short story for their aerial life, brilliant, violent, fleeting. Yet the species does not perish with the cold. Life continues not in the sky, but beneath the surface. Below the water, hidden among roots and shifting sediment, lies a generation waiting patiently. The nymphs, armored and predatory, continue to hunt even as the cold slows the world above. They grow slowly with the seasons, surviving for months or even years underwater before their transformation. When food becomes scarce above, life endures below, biding time for spring's return. In winter, the wetland may freeze at its edges, plants shrivel into brittle stalks, and the skies fall silent. But beneath the ice, the dragonfly larva remains active, a quiet reminder that survival here is not of the body that dies, but of the life that waits. Though powerful in flight, the dragonfly is never free from danger. Its elegance is a shield only as long as it moves faster than those who would devour it.
Above the surface, predators lurk in every form. Swallows dive with unmatched precision, catching dragonflies mid-air. Kingfishers strike like arrows from the branches above. Frogs leap toward unsuspecting flyers, their tongues snapping with cruel accuracy. Bats patrol twilight skies, turning dusk into a gauntlet of winged hunters. To survive, the dragonfly must not only see well, but react instantly. It cannot rely on camouflage. Its colors are too bold, its wings too reflective. Its only defense is its speed and maneuverability, its gift of motion. Yet danger is even greater beneath the water, where its young face a different world of risks. Dragonfly nymphs, though fierce hunters, are hunted in turn. Fish patrol shallow waters, seeking tiny movement. Newts and frogs devour nymphs and eggs alike. Even other dragonfly larvae may turn cannibal when food is scarce. Here, survival is ambush. No creature swims idly. Every ripple is a threat or an opportunity. The nymph that waits perfectly still may survive. The one that hesitates becomes prey. To overcome these seasonal and predatory pressures, dragonflies employ strategies shaped by millennia of survival. Some species migrate, traveling hundreds or even thousands of kilometers, following warmth like pilgrims of the wind. The globe skimmer dragonfly, Pantala flevescens, journeys across oceans, riding atmospheric currents from Africa to India, one of the longest migrations of any insect on Earth. It relies not on strength, but on wind, instinct, and patience, surfing monsoons as though guided by invisible maps. Other species remain in their home wetlands, adapting instead through timing. They hatch only when water levels stabilize, waiting for perfect conditions. They emerge from their aquatic armor at night, when predators are blind and the air is cool. With trembling effort, they climb reeds and stone, splitting their exoskeletons to reveal the shimmering adult form hidden inside. Wings unfold like fragile leaves, drying in moonlight, strengthened by darkness before the sun exposes them to the dangers of flight. Some dragonfly larvae survive winter not with strength, but with biology. Their bodies slow, their metabolism drops. They become patient shadows in the mud, conserving energy until warmth returns. They wait not days or weeks, but a year, even 2 or 3. Survival is not speed, but endurance. And for those that live in colder regions, even the adult dragonfly has learned a trick against the cold, warming the body by basking, turning its wings into solar panels, absorbing heat to fuel its flight. In the early morning, one may see dragonflies perched like jewels on reeds, motionless until the sun gives them life. In every season, the dragonfly survives not because it is strongest, but because it is most adaptive, mastering water, mastering air, mastering light and darkness, timing and movement, patience and assault. But no challenge is greater than the one brought by humankind.
For most of human history, the dragonfly has existed as a quiet symbol, admired from afar but rarely understood. Ancient cultures saw stories in its shimmering wings. Some believed it carried messages from the spirit world. Others saw it as a sign of transformation and courage. In Japan, dragonflies were once revered as symbols of strength. Warriors engraved them on armor, believing the insect's relentless flight represented victory. In Native American traditions, they embodied renewal and purity, their presence near water symbolizing life returning. Yet admiration did not grant protection. For centuries, wetlands were dismissed as useless land, dark, muddy, mosquito-filled swamps better drained than preserved. Humanity did not realize that in destroying these places, we were unknowingly erasing the cradle of countless species, including the dragonfly. What remained were stories without habitats, symbols without guardians. The dragonfly survived ice ages, storms, predators, and extinction events, but it could not anticipate bulldozers, pesticides, and dams. Today, the dragonfly faces dangers no flight can escape. 1. Wetland destruction. Urban expansion, agriculture, and industrial development have drained or polluted nearly 1/3 of the world's wetlands. Rivers are straightened, marshes turned into farmland, ponds filled for construction. Without water, there is no dragonfly larva. Without larvae, there are no dragonflies in the sky. 2. Pollution and chemicals. Pesticides intended for crop pests poison entire aquatic ecosystems. Fertilizers seep into lakes, causing algal blooms that suffocate oxygen from water. Toxic metals from industry settle into sediments where larvae live and feed. A nymph exposed to pollution may be stunted, malformed, or unable to molt into its adult form. 3. Climate change. Rising temperatures distort the delicate timing of dragonfly life cycles. Some hatch too early, before food is available. Others perish in droughts as ponds evaporate, leaving behind dry, cracked earth. Migratory species lose wind patterns they rely on to cross oceans, becoming trapped in places where they cannot survive. 4. Invasive species. Alien fish, plants, and even insects introduced by humans overhaul ecosystems. Predators unfamiliar to the dragonfly feast on larvae, while invasive plants choke shallow waters where eggs are laid. The dragonfly is a master of adaptation, but adaptation requires time, a luxury vanishing faster than its habitats. Despite these threats, a global movement has begun to understand and protect these aerial hunters. Biologists and conservationists now turn to dragonflies not only as species deserving protection, but as indicators of ecosystem health. A thriving population of dragonflies means clean water. A decline signals trouble long before humans notice. Grassroots and scientific efforts are emerging across the world. Wetland restoration projects seek to bring back marshes and streams once drained for development. Pollution monitoring programs use dragonflies to detect toxins, letting their decline serve as a warning system. Dragonfly conservation groups in Europe, Asia, and North America map species populations to identify areas under threat. Education initiatives encourage communities to build backyard ponds, protect rivers, or reduce pesticide use. Something extraordinary happens when people restore wetlands. Wildlife returns. Frogs begin to sing again. Reeds sway with hidden nymphs. And one morning, sunlight glints off a new pair of wings. The wetland breathes once more. This revival can happen not just in remote reserves, but in cities, villages, even home gardens. The dragonfly does not demand pristine wilderness. It asks only for clean, standing water. Give it that, and soon a flash of sapphire or gold will slice through the air, reclaiming a sky once empty. The fate of this creature will depend not on its strength, but on ours.
Sunlight returns to the wetland. as it always has, gliding over reeds, shimmering across quiet water, awakening life that has waited patiently below. A dragonfly breaks the surface for the first time, lifting itself from its aquatic shell, emerging into air with trembling wings. It will become a hunter of astonishing precision, a jewel of flight, a fleeting spark of summer. Yet before this moment, it has lived in shadow, endured predators and seasons, waited for a world it could not yet see. From unseen larvae to swift-winged master of the sky, the dragonfly embodies the silent resilience of nature. It hunts with elegance, balances ecosystems without recognition, and disappears before most realize it was ever there. Its beauty is not vanity, it is survival written into colors that scatter the sun. Its ferocity is not cruelty, it is balance in motion. Across continents and climates, dragonflies have witnessed the evolution of life. Long before humans dreamed of flight, they perfected it. Long before machines mimicked wing dynamics, they lived as nature's engineers. Long before we recognized ecosystems, they kept them steady. Their story is one of transformation, patience, and precision. It is a reminder that the greatest marvels often arrive quietly, shimmer briefly, and leave the world changed. Stand at the edge of a pond in the heat of summer and watch the sky just above the water. You may see only a flicker, a flash of emerald, a streak of indigo, but that flicker carries centuries of evolution, years of preparation, and a life measured not in longevity, but in impact. The dragonfly does not waste its flight. There is purpose in every movement, every chase, every hovering pause. It does not cling to time or fear its brevity. It simply fulfills its role with a grace no words can fully describe. In its wings, we are reminded that life is not measured by how long it lasts, but by how deeply it touches the world while it is here. We look to this small creature and see not fragility, but harmony, not transience, but completeness. The dragonfly's survival depends on water, on clean habitats, on balance. Our survival, though different in form, depends on the same. The wetland we respect is the wetland that protects us. The water we safeguard is the water that sustains us. To preserve the dragonfly is to preserve the quiet foundations of life. The wild does not ask for our help, yet without it, the wild will fade, and with it, a part of ourselves that remembers how to live with purpose and fly with grace.